The reason we decided to create a channel focused on leadership is because both of us combined have over 20, 30 years of experience in leadership alone. Honestly, we've experienced it all from being leaders ourselves as well as being led by leaders ourselves. Um, we wanted to be able to share our experiences through all the mistakes we have made as leaders, everything we have learned in the past companies, careers, or life in general that we feel like will be helpful resources for somebody that is going to be freshly new, starting off in their career of where do I go? How far do I want to go? As well as to, people that are already leaders and managers and needing the guidance of what's next for me. How do I become a leader? What does that even mean? We did a bunch of research out there and we just haven't seen really too much information that is going to give quick and easy steps, more of like a conversational for you to experience and intake the information or providing easily. So hopefully our channel is able to provide value and guidance to as many people as we can, and help you either grow into a stronger leader or help guide you into becoming a leader.
One of the biggest reasons that I think from my perspective I went into this. First of all, we have very contrasting experiences and examples of how we lead, right?
Our personalities,
And
contrasting.
contrasting personalities of how we lead. But we've both, I would say, have been pretty successful at leading, and that's been through a lot of trials and error. From my experience, I've had a lot of education in specifically leadership, so that's something that has shaped me for sure. You have some very, very powerful natural leadership skills because of your experience and how you brought up.
Mm,
And that's why we're doing this together, because you have a
yeah.
lot of value to bring. And I think my value is a little different in perception, because the way I learned leadership was through first school and kind of like, here's the proper way to do it. But, the reason why I even went down the leadership path was one of my very first experiences being led by a supervisor was horrible. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, I can do what this person is doing better. Some of these things are so easy to tweak and make somebody a better leader that that people should know. Later on in my career, I got to the position where I had to start hiring leaders, leading leaders. And I remember uh, hiring people that, relatively speaking, less experienced in leadership or maybe got promoted within, and then hiring people that were external leaders coming out from the outside of the company, and through the interview implying that they have a lot of leadership skills. And both of these um, people needed a lot of fundamental leadership training. They just needed to understand some things that I thought were kind of standard in this industry. And I found out through that and through many experiences of my friends that I've talked to about this. And one of the reasons why I got more and more excited about this channel is that a lot of people haven't had a good education in leadership. It's as simple as that. No matter if they came through school or no matter if they came through learning it on the go by themselves, there's just some fundamentals in leadership that people need to know to lead better. And I think what worked really well for me and what really I think drives me is the better leader you are, the better experience you will have. You'll just feel better about leading people and feeling like you're doing this the right way, and people are loving the experience and they're doing better. And to your point also, we are looking to make these videos very actionable and very real world scenario based. Let's say you're in sales, the employee is performing poorly. How do you approach that? And we want to give you specifics like, hey, have you talked to them about the goals, the expectations? Do they know what that looks like? Are you having weekly or biweekly meetings? And how do you run that meeting? What do you literally say in that meeting in front of that employee? Finding out if they know what's holding him back, right? So there's a lot of these things that I think your point, Kiana, that a lot of these channels are very vague.
I think there's a lot of resources out there, but it doesn't give enough about how to apply it.
How to apply it? Yeah.
So that's one of the purpose of our channel. The other piece is we wanted to combine Speros' background of leadership through education and my background in a lot of just working my way through my experiences from, life. I learned what bad leadership looked like. I learned what good leadership looked like. I had to do a lot of trial and error to be able to figure out. So I wanted to combine the two and be able to provide the resources and information to better guide and help you.